guys, it's Miss Clark. I'm back with today's math lesson. This is for May 12th, 2020, and it's called Time to the Minute. So let's get started. So our I can statement is I can tell time to the nearest minute on an analog clock, just like we did yesterday. So our lesson, to review telling time to the minute, here is a video from LearnZillion about how to read the exact time on an analog clock.
How do you tell exactly what time it is on the clock? For example, if your teacher tells you you get to do an amazing science experiment at 2:51 p.m. and you look at the clock and you see this, how do you know if it's time for science? In this lesson, you will learn how to tell time to the exact minute by using a counting strategy. Let's review. You already know that a clock has an hour hand and a minute hand. And you already know that the hour hand is the short hand and the minute hand is the long hand. You also know a counting strategy of counting by fives and then ones to find the minutes on a clock, that this clock shows 5:18. And a common mistake that happens when you're reading the hour and the minute is that usually the hour hand is going to be pointing in between two numbers on the clock. So this hour hand is pointing in between 6 and 7. So is it 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock? And what you need to realize is that it's 6 o'clock because the hour hand has not reached 7 yet. So how do you read the exact time on a clock? We know that time has two parts, the hour and the minute. And so what we do first is read the hour, because the hour is written first and then the minute is written second. So the hour here is pointing in between the 11 and 12. And just like we just talked, we know that it's 11 o'clock because it hasn't reached 12 yet. So we can record 11 o'clock as the hour. And now we're going to use our counting strategy to figure out the minute. 0 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So we know this clock tells us that it's 11:49. So let's go back to that clock from the beginning when we were wondering if it was time for science. And so step 1 is to look at the hour hand. And we see that the hour hand is in between the 2 and the 3, but it's not at the 3 yet. So we know the hour is 2. And then we look at the minute hand and we use our counting strategy. 0 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So this clock shows that it's 2:48. So it's almost time for science, but not quite yet. In this lesson, you have learned how to tell time to the exact minute by using a counting strategy.
All right, so she basically did a real quick, short review. Now, let's continue. We're going to do some practice. So I want you to get out your practice page for today that says 5-7. It has little clocks on it. And you're going to answer these questions on the back, and we will discuss the answers during our Google Meets today. So here's the first one. At which time do the minute hand and hour hand point to the same number? Is it A, 12 o'clock, B, 8 o'clock, C, 7:30, or D, 4:15? Okay, go ahead and mark your answer. You don't have to copy the question, just put 1D and we can look at it. Number 2, what time is shown on the clock below? Is it A, 2:15, B, 2:30, C, 2:28, or D, 3:27? Okay, make sure that you're looking at the clock right here. Don't worry about the little dial in the middle. That's just for seconds. All right, next one. Which clock matches the time 3:58? A, B, or C? Okay, so you can just put 3A or 3B or 3C. All right, so here is what your independent practice looks like. If you didn't already know, what you're going to do is you're going to write the times underneath just like you did yesterday. Okay, and then we'll go over the answers to this one during our Google Meet as well. Now, last thing we have is our exit ticket. Andrew looks at his watch. It is 12:16. What time will it be in 4 minutes? A, 12:26, B, 12:24, C, 12:20, or D, 12:04? Okay, go ahead and answer that one on your paper also. And then we can go over the answer during our Google Meet time. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Don't forget you can pause the video and rewind it at any time. I will see you at our Google Meet at 2 o'clock.